Night here. Today we're going to be watching another Let's Game It Out video. This is going to be the next Satisfactory video. I think it is the 5th one. I don't know how many in we are, but I'm very excited and very scared because I can't imagine what crazy frame-dropping builds he could be making this time. Ready to dive in? Please don't forget to subscribe. It helps out the channel a whole lot. Let's go!
Hey there, this is Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Oh boy, it's time for more Satisfactory.
Oh my
Here's
God,
a quick
I'm so
recap.
excited.
Satisfactory is a beautiful game where you get to build efficient factories, or in my case, the
Efficient. Not for you, man. Not for you.
total opposite of that. First, I built this conveyor belt system, and then I built it again, bigger and in the air. Then we built a tornado version of this, where if you look directly at it, it destroys your frame rate. And then after that, we set a new record in efficiency and built the conveyor weave. For the record, all of these machines work. Like, the weave here is supposed to deliver coal, and it totally does that. But I've timed it. It takes about 3 hours to do what could be done in about 30 seconds. Oh, and I did get a couple people asking in the comments how long it took to build the weave. The answer there is about 5 hours. So I guess I should have said that other people are out there making awesome, efficient factories, and we're just making abomination after abomination over here. And also I had a couple people that were very disappointed that I had all 6 of my coal factories in like a line like this, all orderly. They want me to do it a little more chaotic, so we're gonna fix that right now. Here you go. Is this what you wanted? Is this
What the fuck is that? What are we doing, man? This is horrific. I'm disgusted. You make me sick.
better configuration for the coal generators? I call it the coal generator tree. All right, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and handle some of the other duties here. We have tiers 5 and tier 6. Each one of these has a milestone cost that we have to fulfill. The good news is that because it took this weave so freaking long to make, I actually have all the materials already. For example, motors are a big thing we're gonna need. We have motors really for the rest of our lives. So here you go, oil processing. Take all these supplies and launch. For reasons unknown to me, because I probably just didn't pay attention, every time you achieve a milestone, it launches stuff into space. I like to believe we're just paying homage to the sky gods. And industrial manufacturing needs a quick...
We're paying the sky god tax. They must get their money.
Bunch of resources, and then we just go ahead and slam that launch button. Tier 6, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make a couple of these things. I've never made a heavy modular frame before, or a computer actually. Shouldn't be too hard. Building a computer requires us to build some stuff we've never built before, including circuit boards and plastic. Plastic looks like it's gonna require oil, but that's cool because now we have access to the oil pump and oil refinery. These require those heavy modular frame things, which here they are. I have all this stuff actually. I've got the modular frames for sure. I've got tons of steel pipe. Encased industrial beam. Oh, would you look at this? These encased industrial beams are so easy to make and I have so many supplies. I'm just gonna make them by hand. You're welcome. God, I'm just over here crafting stuff for these modular frames and I just kind of look over and I see this and I'm like, oh, what's happening over here? Oh, it's just my power plants. No big deal. Okay, so I made my heavy modular frames. That didn't take too long to make them by hand. Let's go see if we can find some oil, which we can scan for now. Ta-da! All we need to do is wait for the thing to return with, oh God, is there no oil anywhere? Where's that dinosaur blood? I need it. Ah, there we go. It's only a mere 2,000 meters away. If I convert that from the metric...
Listen, man, that's light work. That's light work. And we can make something super awesome to get it back.
System, I'm pretty sure that means it's only about 300 miles away, so this should pass by real... Wait, what is this? Wow, this journey's already amazing. Doesn't it look kind of like that S that we all drew in middle school? Pickup, Sommer, Sloop, work in progress. That's what I like.
The who now? The what now? It actually does look like the Supermanas.
To see. Of course I'm gonna collect it. Strange alien thing with a mind bending and somehow familiar shape. Analyzing this will not give you anything. Well, then I'm gonna hold on to it and give it to somebody for Valentine's Day. We're going into some weird exotic places now on the way to find, oh, this looks dangerous. I don't know if I was really prepared for all this, but we're gonna do it anyway. Isn't there something I can like eat around here? What's this? Oh, cool. It's like a bacon mushroom. Nummy, nummy, num. Don't mind me, nature. I'm just coming through on my way to extract oil. You don't mind if I build an elaborate conveyor belt system in here later, do you? Wow, this is quite the treacherous journey to get oil. Why does all of nature want to kill me? Good God, this is the direction to the oil? How is this the same planet I was just on? Well, I did it. We're here.
Dude, it doesn't even look like he's on the same planet. It looks like a completely different place.
On the oil site. I'm just gonna walk around in it for a while to show my victory against nature. Okay, well, this oil isn't just for looking at. Let's build something. Just go ahead and put this, and we have ourselves an oil pump. I feel like I'm ruining the environment already. Oh,
Absolutely.
crap, power. These are things I didn't think about. Wait a minute, does this stuff all just come out on a conveyor belt? Well, I'm not against running a conveyor belt all the way back home. I think we know what we need to do, and that's
The super fucking evil planet that hates you.
start building the conveyor belt. Not even intelligently. We're just gonna take this as far as we can go. Good news, everybody. We can build conveyor belts right into the water. Oh, fiddlesticks, we've run out of material. Okay, I ran all 9 million miles home. Let's suit back up, run some power lines, get that oil extracted, and then let's never go back there ever again. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. When you build your power lines in the water, we want to make sure as much wildlife as possible gets close to touching these things. All right, step 1's complete. We managed to run a power line all the way through to... Oh, it's already going. Yep, look, here they go, right underwater. I guess that makes sense. NBD. Wouldn't you know, we're almost back home.
Dude.
I can tell because I can see the tornado and my frame rate's dying. You know, I know the perfect place to have this oil go to. I think it probably behooves us to have the oil closer and closer to home base. Easy. Don't look directly at it. All right, I found a good place for my oil refinery.
This is horrific, man. I don't even... My frames.
Ta-da!
Oh,
no, not the tornado, silly. In the tornado. That's right, delicately wrapped in 8 million zillion jillion tons of conveyor belts is our oil refinery. So...
Okay, Josh. Listen, man. We can talk about this. We gotta know what's going on, because why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself?
First we, God, the frame
First we
rates.
what?
Alright, so it
We
couldn't be
what?
simpler. Oil goes in there. No. How far am I falling? Okay. Still alive. Such a nightmare trying to work in here. Okay, let's configure the oil refinery. What's going on with... Oh, God, I didn't realize that you have to tell it to do 3 specific types of things. Okay, it's settled. We're building 3 oil refineries in here because I never want to come in here again. You know, I'm glad we managed to get all 3 factories in there, but it looks a little, unkempt. But don't worry, I think I know how to fix this. Okay, so I think I fixed the problem. I'm just trying to get a good vantage point so I can show it off all proper-like. I present to you the conveyor belt cocoon. There.
Somehow this is worse. I don't know how he managed to make it worse, but he somehow made it worse. I don't like it.
3 oil refineries in there just waiting to do some processing. Hey, can you imagine the game running worse than it did before? Because guess what? It does. Like, a lot worse. When I first fired this game up, it was like a beautiful 60 frames a second. And now it's like I'm in a constant state of having an aneurysm. So that's not all. I actually haven't flipped the switch yet. Pretty busy inside this cocoon. We have lots of materials going in and out here. But we have one last thing we need to bridge if I can get up to it. Because if the frame rate wasn't tanking hard enough, what I'm about to do will probably just make it worse.
Dude, like, I don't even think you're meant to do this. I don't think this is intended. Why? Why?
Right now I'm scaling.
God looks down upon us and he says, "What the fuck are you doing?"
The first half of the cocoon. See that little opening right there? That's what I'm gonna bridge. Here's a nice view of the inside here, running at a very spectacular less than 1 frame per second. So we're just gonna close this gap right here. Here we go. Now the oil is going freely. It's gonna go all the way around. Did the barrels make it? Because I can't see them, but that doesn't mean they aren't there. Once the materials finally all come out of here, which is rubber, I think gasoline, and plastic, the non-biodegradable kind. I send all the conveyor belts right into the space elevator just to show it who's boss. While the cocoon does its thing, I need to get as far away from it as possible. We need to unlock all 3 of these, and since the recipes are all the same, all we really need to do is focus on making these fun things here. Heavy modular frames aren't too hard. We pretty much have all the parts we need. One thing we do need to make a machine for is encased industrial beams. Should be pretty easy to design a machine that makes those for
industrial steel beams.
For us, computers are going to be the more complicated one. Cable, plastic, and screws are pretty easy to come by, but we're also going to have to make circuit boards. And circuit boards require plastic and wire. All of this, not really all that hard. We just need to make the machines to do it. And I think I might know just the place to set all this stuff up. It's nice and far away from the cocoon, but blissfully close to the weave. I guess so long as my frame rate isn't safe anywhere, we're in good shape. God, the barrels of crude oil and all that coal coming in really brings out the natural beauty of the landscape. I never thought I'd be happy to see the weave. I'm just like, oh man, look at all these frames.
Dude, it's worse because it all has coal on it. He made it worse. I just don't understand.
I've got now. Actually, no, it's still really bad here. All right, so let me show you a little bit of what I did here. I've got my coal being mined here, goes into this splitter here, goes into one coal generator here. This coal gets a nice, beautiful scenic view of the weave before going into this splitter and going into another coal generator that we needed. Meanwhile, this big pile of coal goes on a magical wild ride. The coal eventually goes into this foundry. This guy over here is mining iron ore, which is also being fed into the foundry, where it's making steel ingots. Steel ingots pop out and head over into this machine where it's making steel beams. Some of the steel ingots also go a different direction and head over to this constructor that's making steel pipe. I also set up a guy here that's mining limestone, which turns into concrete, which gets fed into this assembler along with the pipes to make an alternate recipe I have to make encased steel beams, at which point my beautiful encased steel beams pop out of this machine and collects them in this storage unit that I'm standing on top of. To make our heavy modular frames, we're gonna shove everything into this device called the manufacturer, a big, beautiful, hulking beast, which we're gonna place way out of the way for no reason. First one to connect is gonna be the modular.
Why? We could have just done it normally. Why, man?
Frames. Next we have our steel pipe and our industrial beams here. And last but not least, screws. Now that I've got everything plugged into the manufacturer here, let's configure it to make the heavy modular frames. While this madness is going on, let's go ahead and set up our thing to make the computers. If this is where that factory is right there, we're gonna build it way the hell out here on this mysterious little mesa here, which is clearly poisonous. This is probably their defense mechanism so we don't bother them, which means we're gonna bother them as much as we possibly can with a giant hulking machine. I don't care if you hurt me, this thing is gonna be built right here.
Oh my God.
All right, flee before we die. I don't care that I died. The factory will live on. It's actually probably
Factorio reference? Perhaps?
better this way so we can build some stuff from over here. And just a reminder, the way we have to build these computers is to combine these four things down below. So that's circuit boards, cable, plastic, and screws. All the building blocks to make a sick rig. Before we can just feed all of that into
the best PC build you've ever seen!
this machine over here, we're gonna have to build some other factories so that we can. After all, those circuit boards aren't just gonna make themselves. Circuit boards are just wire and plastic. Something kind of easy. Imagine my joy. Oh, it's more of you guys. Well, I know where I'm gonna build my next factory. We just need to grab some plastic from the land of the slideshow over here. Then we'll send that plastic right over here into the poison. You know, the first screwed up factory I made was wire. So we're gonna go back to the source and pull some wire from over there. And also, seeing how nothing is moving, I'm pretty sure everything's jammed up, which means there's probably some wire to spare. Wait, can I put the assembler up here? I mean, I don't see why not, right? There we go, perfect. Can I put the power pole like right on top of the alien life form? And the answer is yes.
Yes, because what's better than harming the local wildlife to make these monstrosities? Good thinking, Josh. I wouldn't have done it any better. No notes.
We now have our 3 conveyor belts showing plastic, cabling, and what I assume are some sweet video cards. We just need to run these things all the way over to where that one thing was. Since you're giving me so much sass nature, how about a little conveyor belt spaghetti for you to look at? You know, I'm thinking about changing my signature to this. Just nothing but loops until I'm politely asked to stop signing my name. Oh look, there it comes now. My first computer, covered in toxic gas. Now we just need 150 of these things so we can unlock the rest of those tiers. That won't take a million years. So while that thing is making the rest of the computers, let's go back to home base and unlock some. Oh God, I looked at it. You know, it is really pretty, although the fact that the top is kind of a red color from all the barrels going through it makes it look kind of like a warhead. I think obviously we're gonna have to start with the jetpack. 3, 2, 1, launch. All right, I assume I have to build this jetpack. Yep, there it is. Well, this is surprisingly easy to build. The only component I don't have on myself right now is rubber. Something tells me too we're gonna be using this fuel, so we'll pick up some of that too. Just gotta smack this thing 30 whole times. Get it on my person ASAP. Do I just hold down the button? Oh yeah, that's cool. I just hold down the button and how does it recharge? How does it? Oh boy. Well, I'm sure we all saw that coming. Oh, this is all too much. All right, that's gonna be all for now. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Josh. What the fuck, man? Like, I just don't understand. It's too much. It's too much.